Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're gonna dive into new drugstore launches. There are so many. I lucked out big time when I recently went to Ulta because I had fresh displays to pick from and I went a little crazy. So we're here to pro and con. I've tried everything today. I'm wearing majority of it. I have really intense thoughts. There were some absolute duds and things that really surprised me. Not everything went great. So let's just start there. There were things that really threw the whole look off, and I feel like it's my job to warn you, especially with like the brand new launches. Jason Wu products, this is not brand new. However, I think that Jason Wu might be leaving Target because I went out of my way to a particular Target that's not my close by Target to find this stuff in person, and everything was on sale. So I think they might be getting the heave-ho out of Target, but you can still purchase online on Amazon on the Jason Wu site. I have been dying to try this and I don't know why it took me so long. This is the Jason Wu primer. It's a 5-in-1 primer. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but again, I think at Target it's going like buy. So you can get it on clearance, and that's kind of why I wanted to bring this up and try it out immediately for you guys. Long story short, I had a feeling I would like this and I really do. This is supposed to be anti-aging, sebum, oil controlling, but hydrating at the same time. The texture of this is bizarre. It's like this whipped kind of gel texture. It almost wants to separate a little bit. It reminds me of an Erno Laszlo overnight mask. That's the only thing that came to my brain when I was touching the texture of this. It doesn't have a fragrance in it, which I really do like. I used it to prime my face today, and I don't know if it's this because this is the first time I'm trying it, but my foundation went on really smooth. Did I cheat and use a little bit of Tarte in my pore-ish area? Yes, 100%, but this one was really good. I will list other products that I used, foundation, concealer, things that I didn't have on hand to do a full face, in the description box below. In my makeup brain, I'm thinking that these two together would be really good. Basically, if you have fussy skin that wants to be dehydrated, but you still need something that's going to control oil, then you might want to give this one a try. I was pleasantly surprised. This one that I've talked about a bunch is really good, kind of for the same thing, but also calms the skin down, fills in the pore, hydrates. This is a really good one as well that is new from Milani. Okay. Deep breaths. This is like right at the start of doing my makeup is where things took a terrible turn. And I almost thought I was gonna have to redo my whole face, like it was that bad. I got these new sticks from CoverGirl. Now I picked them up at my grocery store, so I've been doing a little bit of collecting with all of the many new launches. There are a ton of them. Let me know if you want a part 2 on new drugstore, because we are in January when it seems like every single drugstore brand is like bringing their A game and doing the big launches, and for a makeup lover, it's really exciting. Let me know also, is there something that you're dying for me to try on camera? I'm happy to do it. Okay, so let's get to the dirty of the bunch. These products are so difficult to blend. So I went in with this Skin Enhancer Contour Balm. This is the shade Sculpted, and I had high hopes because I have been loving Jane Ardell. I love the Too Faced Chocolate Bronzer. I love the idea of having this kind of an applicator where you can just zoom, go on the face and it just melts in, blends out. I love it. So if you have a recommendation from the drugstore that is that type of a product that is not liquid gel or a pan, leave it in the comments, let me know. This did not want to blend. So all my foundation, like all my hard work that I put underneath, my concealing, my foundation, it just kind of swiped it off. The color itself was a little more cool toned. It's just not a good cool tone. And do we see even on the back of my hand, it's quite patchy. So these just don't want to blend. Now, if you have more oily skin and you're not wearing foundation and you want something long wearing that has a little more grip, you might like these. The blush, the color is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it was the same thing. I went and put this on. This is the shade Nude Flush, and this is from the same collection. Terrible to blend. Did not want to blend. Looked really patchy. I thought we were going to have an overall really bad makeup day and a huge problem, but I ended up saving the day with a little magic that I have up my sleeve as far as blending and layering and repowdering and all of that. Okay, so this was a disappointment. Moving into another stick situation. I honestly thought I would not like these. I have already watched people try these online and I'm like, it looks good, but is it moving your foundation around? Is it like getting weird with your powder? Like, I just think this looks like Vaseline. What a mess. Boy, was I wrong. You guys, this is from L'Oreal. This is probably one of my favorite launches at the drugstore so far. I kid you not, like I'm amazed. I'm amazed, I'm amazed. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Le Glace. The highlighter stick in Glassy Pearl and Glassy Pink. I thought I got the clear one. Glassy Pearl actually looks quite like, it looks like nothing. The Glassy Pink has more of a little bit of a shimmer, but not much. Let me give you a comparison. The CoverGirl one is like your typical, like you can see it in the camera from here, it has some pigmentation there. This one also does not blend. I tried. I was like, well, maybe one of them will work. And I put it on with my finger and I was like, immediate no. It's just the texture is too firm. These, however, oh my gosh, I have plans. I want to wear this on a no makeup day. I want to put this on the high points of my face with nothing else on. It picks up light in the most beautiful, gorgeous way. I was able to powder around it and it didn't do this weird thing where powder can sometimes with a more wet highlight like collect on top of it and then give you this like lumpy look to the skin. It didn't do that. I literally was patting, like the texture is so ooey gooey and beautiful that I was kind of patting the excess underneath my eye before I put any powder on my face at all. I just felt like I wanted this on my face and it was just juicing it up and doing all the right things. L'Oreal. When you hit it out of the park, you really hit it out of the park. P.S. A lot of you guys are commenting on my stories recently that you love my foundation, and I will just share with you, again, everything will be listed and linked below. I am back on my L'Oreal Infallible love affair. I'm scared to try the reformulation. What do you guys think? Part of me is like, do I need to order off Amazon like the older bottle? I just love this foundation so much. It's really working for me. So I'm kind of having a moment with L'Oreal at the moment. Did I really just say that? She's a little crazy right now. Girl, where'd your brain go? You know, we are gonna get into a lot of lip discussion. I have a lot of lip items here. I kind of feel like I wanna redeem CoverGirl a little bit and I feel like this will be good. Let's pop it on right now. Let me take another sip, like ruin my lipstick a little bit and then we'll retouch. You guys always ask about my weird drinks. This is the Update Caffeine Evolved. There's no caffeine in here. So it's like, supposed to be an energy drink without caffeine. This flavor, peach, is really, really good. And I think it works. I feel bad for the poor person that has to tape these up. They literally take the display apart. See, oh gosh darn, I just ruined a nail. Instead of like locking the makeup up, which I can't stand. My Walmart is like on lockdown, but my H-E-B, someone has to like tape all the makeup up and I feel really bad for them. They did an extraordinary job. And it's kind of ruining the component too. Like I'm scratching it. Ugh. But the shimmers in here look amazing. This is loaded with hyaluronic acid. It's also gonna plump your lips. It might tingle. Let's try it on and see what the fuss is with this new clean, fresh, yummy plumper from CoverGirl. Huge, giant doe foot applicator. Love that. It is Vicks Vapor Rub. It is so minty. Wow, my sinuses just cleared up. That's amazing. It's said to make your lips 35% plumper. Let's see. Ooh, I like the shine already. I actually really like the shine. When I can see it in the monitor that it's reflecting light like that, I do love. It's already very minty, already very, whoo! I have a plumping liner that is cinnamon, and then now we have minty fresh. So I'm like pulled in both directions. This one is 13 bucks. It's really good. Also, this is said to smooth out lines over time. So we also have that. CoverGirl, you have redeemed yourself with this gloss. I don't know what was going on with those face sticks. We're a little bit like, it's hot, it's not hot, it's meh. I have a lot of feelings about the new launches. Now, this was another one where I was like, I think I'm gonna hate it. And I admit, sometimes I have an attitude about makeup because I kind of know from trying so much of it, like, oh, like I hate it when it's a whipped texture. Like, I don't like that kind of brush. Like, I know enough to identify without trying, but I do still force myself to try all the new to stay current, to see where technology and cosmetics is going. And sometimes like this, I am proven wrong. And I actually love it when I'm proven wrong. Now this one I am on the fence about. You guys are gonna have to tell me, what do we think of Tati's brows today? Are they terrible? Are they giving kind of like natural, like we kind of like whatever, like fluffy brow? This one is actually like drooping a little bit. Like I feel like it was doing better when I first put this on. We're going straight into this new guy from Maybelline. Now I have another shade here on hand. I think this one actually might be too dark, medium brown. I went in with soft brown. I love the applicator. I do feel like if you have smaller brows like I do and you want to get that wispy, fluffy look to your brow, definitely take a tissue and wipe off some of the excess because you do get a lot of product on here when you first take it out. If you have fuller brows, knock yourself out, like do it up. Now for me, I am looking in the monitor now, all of a sudden scrutinizing my brows, and I'm like, yo, this one right here, like, do I just need to go and get them laminated? Are we over that? But like, I kind of like the brows lifted. I just think maybe in the future I would do better to fill them in a little bit and then go in with a product like this fluffy brow one. I don't hate it. I think I could do better, but I wanted to try it alone. Like no other helper, nothing with it, just to kind of identify, could this be that one and done, quick out the door product? I think it can. And the reason that I'm saying that is because my brows suck. Like they're tiny and the hairs are long and short. So if my terrible eyebrows can look somewhat decent really quickly from a product like this, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a yes. But don't judge my brows too hard today. I know they're not like AA+, it was quick. Now we're moving into a new e.l.f. powder. This is the Halo Glow Pressed Powder. It's a buildable powder. In Ulta's lighting, I feel like this one, Fair Neutral Cool, was looking more peachy cool tone, but here in my studio, it looks yellow. So that is my only thing. The colors definitely, I feel, sway kind of golden. Well, now on my hand, it's looking different. I don't know. I think I might need a different color, but I don't hate this. Is it super mattifying? No. Is it meant to be? No. Does it make the skin look really beautiful and not overly cakey makeup-y? Yes, it does. Like, I like it. Moving right along, let's get to something fantastic. Let's go straight to the eyes. In my favorite of the year drugstore, I talked about Beauty Creations, the $5 shadows. Well, I went down to my H-E-B, my grocery store, I picked up more. These are the most phenomenal $5 shadows that you can purchase. Why are more people not talking about this? It's the weirdest thing to me because these actually feel luxury. I'm wearing the shade Legend Babe. This is beautiful. This is high end. This you don't even need a shadow primer with. So I wanted to show you the newer shades that I picked up. I also got Cosmic Dolly. I'm wearing this today as well. And you know what I like about these? I can just rub them on the eyes and somehow it looks pretty great. I have nothing in the crease. We didn't do any work on the outer edge. We didn't do any heavy blending. I literally just patted this on, a little bit of liner and a lash, But these are fantastic. I posted a schmick-schmock and a lot of you guys were asking. It was what I did on New Year's Eve, which, like, side note, that video got like flagged or like restricted because it could be upsetting to people. And I'm like, what part? What part of me making a vision board would be upsetting? I mean, maybe the fireworks at the end, but everyone was asking about this shadow because I just was like, and it's like the easiest thing to wear. I'm so into these right now. This is the shade Outa, the one that I already had that's duochromed. But if you see these at your grocery, I don't think Ulta carries this, but wherever they carry it, go online, go on Amazon. I will link these guys below. Hot, like it's all I want to wear. Let's talk about a burning sensation. I actually right now, the burn on my lips, it feels like I dunked my finger into hot sauce and just like rubbed it. The burn has not gone down. I've had this on for about an hour. We are still burning. Some of you guys are so into this, like the Too Faced liner that I'm like, I hate it so much. Like I just garbage, I can't. So the Too Faced one, in my opinion, is like a 10 in the spice department. I wanna say NYX came out with one recently. Is it NYX that I just reviewed? I think it is. NYX came out with one and it was like an 8, maybe an 8.5, a little more tolerable, really, really creamy, really beautiful formula. And I kind of like that one, I could tolerate it. This, we're back up to a 10. So if you like the heat, you will love these. The colors are really, really pretty too. This one right here, this is the NYX Duck Plump. This is in Nude Flip. I love that the liner tip, it's kind of giving Patrick Ta. If we go further back, is giving Anastasia Beverly Hills brow products, like that slant tip that just gives you a nice carved out situation. I love it. You can feather it in. The formula itself is not pilly or bally. You know where like liners sometimes like ball up, which is a really weird thing. It applies beautifully. And this particular shade right here is such a gorgeous brown with a little bit of rosiness that you can contour the mouth with. That is the one I am wearing today that I cannot wait to take off. I also picked up the shade Pink Injection. I'll be giving these to a girlfriend because it's just not for me. But tell me what you guys think. Are you into it? These colors are really good. I love the packaging as well. The Duck Plump itself, that gloss, it makes me hate my life when I put it on. It's too much for me, so I had to pass on that one. But they do have 3 new glimmery shades available. So if you're into that, check out the new shades. They are really, really pretty. L'Oreal created probably my new favorite lip gloss. I already really love their Infallible lip glosses. This one has the craziest doe foot applicator. It really surprised me when I opened her up that the doe foot applicator on here, it's like it almost has little nubbies. Like it looks like it is textured in a way that I haven't seen other doe foot applicators be textured, and I have to feel that that is totally intentional. It is such a beautiful formula. Literally smells so just yummy, vanilla, cupcake, waffle cone. Like it's so good. It's a hyaluronic lip oil. It's gel-like though, and immediately cushies up the lips. This is like the lifter gloss from Maybelline on steroids. This is so good. I'm gonna want more colors. I have 3 right here. I picked up the shade Worth It 601, Milky 201, and then we have Latte 641. I love them. Like if I wasn't already so glossed up, I'd be like putting more on right now. I just like how they feel. It's a sensory type of a thing where I feel like it's filling in the lines on my lips, and it has that perfect gel oil texture that I like. Super reflective. Love the doe foot applicator, the scent, everything A to Z, love. All right, let's talk about e.l.f.'s Lash Extender. This was on a new display at my Ulta. I don't know exactly how new this one is. I feel like it might have been out for a minute and I just didn't see it. I don't know. This was not for me. It wasn't bad, it wasn't good, but I have so much better that I'm like, no, like the new Lash Paradise from L'Oreal, so good. Oh my gosh, that one will just wing, and it has such a flexible type of a feel. This one did not impress me as much, and I had a little bit of a splattering issue. It did, to be fair, wipe away pretty quickly. You just always want to let any like splatter issues dry, and then you can kind of scratch them off, or take a spoolie and scratch it off with the spoolie. So it wasn't like a big problem, but it didn't give me as much of an extension as I wanted, which is why I went and put on lashes, which are the 521s from Ardell. This is a newer one, the Light as Air, that I am enjoying. I know I've been such a lover of the 421s, and now we're wearing the 521s, and I like them. I think that's it. Oh no, Setting Mist from Jason Wu. Didn't like it. It stinks. It smells weird. This is the Magic Spell setting spray. Now, and the sprayer is not that great. Oh gosh, it smells like, oof, I don't know. It smells like it's spoiled. I can't even really describe it. Okay, you guys, so much new at the drugstore. Let me know if there is more that you want to see. I already have a few things that I definitely have my eye on, but I'm happy to do maybe a part 2 to this because we're in launch season. Let me know. I hope you're having a good one, whatever you are doing, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.